Welcome everyone. I'm Will, KMac Vintage, coming to you today on Friday. It's now 3:33 p.m. here in Cayman Islands. I am on the main island in Grand Cayman. Nice and nice, actually weather today outside. It is a bit warmer, sunshine, clear skies, so it's been pretty nice day. I was out for a bit, but then came back and been doing some things and decided to go ahead and start on this. I am starting on the second SE30 board for Pedro. If you all remember, I said that he sent me two. Got the first one already done. It's waiting for this one to then go in the ultrasonic cleaner and have them all cleaned and that. So, as you can, as you may have seen, I did the 3 videos on the first board of Pedro. On this one here, I've already taken off a lot of the stuff except for what's back here that I need and the 3 born chips. I've taken everything else off, so it's pretty well. It's going pretty well here. So here's the new board. All my chips are sitting over here. Some of them you can see, some are off camera, but everything is here. So maybe I can there. Yeah, okay, there they are. See. So they're all laid out and how I gotta put them back on the board. Like this one goes here, this one goes here, these 3 go here, and these 6 go here, those 2 diodes go there. So I have it laid out in a specific way. So we're gonna start putting these back on the board and solder these up quick as we can, and we go from there, right? And then let's see what we can do with it. Let's go to the scope. Need some flux, and here we go. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I don't want to be that far in. Let's see how that looks for you. Okay, so I already got my soldering iron nice and hot. And away we go with this. The last few days I haven't done a video because I've been building things that I need for the store and dealing with some other papers I had to do. My passport has expired, mine and my son, so I had to do the paperwork there and get things ready for that. I had to go do some things for myself. So it's been a pretty nice week so far, though. I know some of you in the States there have some nice cold fronts. Some of them could be pretty bad, but I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of change. I don't know what it is with weather and that. I mean, I recall growing up, man. I mean, when a cold front came in, when I was in the States and a little bit of snow and that, it was like, oh my God, this is so nice. And we didn't have such a advanced warnings and things like that. Now, I don't know. It's sometimes things might be blown a little bit out of proportion. But what is happening in California now, that is serious. That is devastation. And I don't know. I just hope it was not something that deliberately done. Makes you wonder though that if why by now we don't have something better to handle fires like actually that. You know what? I'm gonna flux all of these and then just go ahead and put them on the board. That way I can just move through them quick, soldering them. I'm going to move the board off for 1 second so I can have it closer. These are the 258 chips. I'll use that one on backwards. All right, so I have them all on the board now. I'll just go through. I hope I put this in view. Let me fix this a little bit better. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and I just don't know what could be invented or created to make dealing with those fires quicker, safer, better. I don't know. I don't know if something with drones or some sort of chemical or something can be done or some sort of. Hard to say. I mean, hard to really say what it can be. So now, I think after I finish these SC30 boards, because I think I have one more after this to do. I know it's repetition of my videos and this and that, and I've done so many SC30s, but it's the work I have, and it's not. I mean, it's nice to do them. It's nice to see them come back to life. Not always all are the same. Now this one I don't expect to be any problems. I didn't see any chips that looked rough, so I expect this one to fire right up. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to turn it. Now comes the easy part. Just drag these. Okay, so those are all soldered on. I'm going to do the FPU now. I'll rather do the FPU now because before things get in the way. So let's take a look and see how it looks. Looks alright. I'm not too worried about the little bit of solder that's there. Those will melt and fix up. Plus the FPU is one of those that got the small pads. Ugh. Basically what I gotta do here now is I gotta line this up. I'm gonna put down some solder, and then I'm gonna slide this in, and it should be sitting good. I go to the other side, clean my tip, get a bit more solder, and here I can do the same thing, but now instead of sliding it, I gotta twist it. I'm heating the flux so I can see through it. Now I can see through it, you see? Okay, so the edges are done. I hope you were able to see that. See, this one I'm doing practically blind here. I just do that and then I'll just tilt it and look and see. Looks like they're all caught, so I see one bridge there right here. We put on some more flux. It's behaving like it doesn't have flux. Alright, let's do our off the table trick. I just don't like how that's looking. Wow, it's actually look good on this side. Oh, oh, better off than I thought it would be. Wow. Alright, we'll go do this side now. I don't know why over here it looks so out of focus, and then here good. I think it's out of focus again in the middle. I don't know. I need to maybe change some things around in my settings. Right over here. Alright, that's gone. We'll hang it off and look at it in a sec. Last side. Let's hang it off and take a look. It was this side here. All soldered, no bridges. And this side. All soldered, no bridges. Okay, FPU is all good. I'm not worried about that one anymore. I want to clean this board a little bit. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep on putting chips on. I need to do these 4 now. Alright, got 4 here to do. There again, 3 SE resistor packs and the LS390. Well, what is that? LS30? LS33? What is it? LS30 right there. But that's a 74 LS30, not 26. Resistor network packs, boy, I've had a lot of them give me trouble. Okay, let's go solder these other side now. This is a quick solder, because we should do a drag. Alright, those are on. Gonna do these 2 diodes that are up here. They're 2 small little things. I don't want them to get lost. The tweezers, where are they? Not the tweezers. There you are. Okay. There we are. I got two more on this side over here, and that small little regulator chip we're gonna do now right here. One of these is a diode, one is a, no, sorry, these are both transistors, but at different values, different types. Okay, since I'm right here, let's do these two 175 chips. So all the small little diodes are on. I'm way off on this. It happens. Okay. A little bit off, but it's okay. It still connects. All right, we got this little diode here to do. All right, that one is on. All we got left of small chips are these video ones, so let me put down the flux for them. Grabbing them and putting them on the board. The other thing I did was that Monday I I hired myself a personal trainer to help me with some weight loss and toning up and getting back in shape a little bit. Um, Diabetic wise, I mean, I've been doing pretty well with my eating and that and losing some weight, but the problem is that I see some muscle tone getting lost, and I need to learn all the gym stuff and that, so and do it properly. So 3 times a week, I go to the gym that he's at. I'll get rid of that bridge in a minute. There we go. So now having so much solder, I'm not gonna get more right now. That's all of them on one side soldered. Okay. Wow. Done quite a bit already. So now I want to do this bigger glue chip. Okay, let's see. Make sure I don't have anything on that that looks. I. Ooh. Okay. See, on this one I got bigger pads, so all good and no bridges. Perfect. Side number 3. Okay. Now the last side. Alright, that one is on. Where should we go now? To the sound chip. Let's go on to the sound chip. This one right here. Let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit more. Still good for me, and you can see the whole thing. I'm just trying to go ahead and get some points down so that I can go ahead and solder this side without having to come back to it. Side sound chip is on. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do this. Let's do the serial chip. Right there. These two, the two 26LS30s will go in sockets. Okay. These things have really gotten very nice for me. They're all very simple and fun and easy to do. Um, I have some 2 CIs to do, like I said before. I've done one, and I was very lucky with that one. So I have like 3 of them to do. I have a FX to do. I've never done one of those. And that has a lot of bird seed on the top side that I gotta transfer. The bottom side already has all the bird seed, but the top I need to transfer. Um, the 475 is the same. It's got a lot of bird seed on top that I need to transfer. The CI doesn't. The CI is just chips like actually this one. Okay, well now we go do the SCSI chip. So far this has been a very nice soldering. Everything's been sticking pretty good. Look at that, nicely done. No bridges. Everything looks nice. Alright, let's go on to the swim chip. This one. So how far are we into this? 40 minutes, and look at all these chips I already have on here. Jeez. Oh, I'm just flying away with this. I think in 1 hour I should have all these chips on. Yep. You see me pause like that is because I tilted the board and I'm looking directly at it for me to see how my solder work was. Okay, swim is on. Let's do one of the vias. This one down here. want to clean out some of these splinters. Mm-hmm. Next, oh no, I haven't soldered this one yet. Jeez, look at that. I thought I already soldered it. Sorry, I was checking something on my phone from someone. These pads here look to be a bit smaller than the others. I'll do the next video. After that is ADB. Can I get these? Oh yeah, I can get these done in 15 minutes. That means that all these chips are soldered on except for the three small PLCCs that need sockets. Did them in less than an hour. Wow. Shoot, I need to check something. Yeah, you see, good thing I flipped it back over. Look at this. When I put it on the board, I felt something didn't feel right when I pushed it down, like it was sitting crooked. hot. Ooh, that was hot. What I like about the 2CI is that the board is big in one way, but the stuff is well spaced out. You have plenty solder space. Room. You do with this one too because there's not too much that is in tight spots. All right, ADB time. That one looks okay. Last side. Look at that. Done. All those PLCC chips are done. All right, now I want to do the CPU socket, and then I'll probably do those other 3 sockets for those other PLCs. 4:23. 5 o'clock I have to go, but I'll pause the video and then come back. So for you, it'll be like no time at all. Where do I have some CPU sockets sitting? In here. Here. I bought a lot of these, so I have a bin full of supplies. Big bin. All right, so the 4 corners are done. And there's not too much SMD stuff to do anymore now. Okay, CPU socket is in. Okay, let me dig through my bin. Well, I can put in this crystal because it's high enough. Another 4 points here I gotta solder. Okay, that's on. What else from here can I put? Nothing, because all the rest are chips. Alright, let me dig through this bin here and see. There's a couple of little things I need to find in here. Don't need any of them. We'll need one of these later. So we'll go ahead and take it out. What's this? Nope, not that. I don't need that. Coffee connector I'll need that later. That's the new fuses, but I have another pack. Don't need that. Don't need that. This is the audio connector. $75, $175. Those, no, no, yes. The PDS slot. Power connector, yes, I'll need one of those. I don't need any of those big chips over there. That crystal I'll need. This audio jack I'll need. That I don't need. That I don't need. Don't need. Fuses and crystals. three in this? Yeah. I use these three to get rid of it. Instead of using a through hole fuses, I'll use the SFD ones. And then I need. Oh, yeah. All right, let's put on some of these things I just took off. Um, we have a little crystal to put up here. Okay. That's on. Um, okay, these are the fuses I'm putting on. Yes. More to do here. This is a crystal. Okay. So they're on. Now we need three sockets for the PLCCs. Alright, I need to pop out the insides of these. I'm going to be able to solder them on. So I just push down on that like that. One more. Alright, so all those are on. Well, not on, but they're ready for me to put on the board. Alright, let's go with this first one. With this one here first. Alright, so we just line this up. Get it evenly spaced on all the pads. One is on. Alright, now I'm gonna dry fit these two first because I know from previous ones I've done I have a lining up issue here sometimes. So I need to put this one on the high end. Alright, I know what I see how I gotta do it. So this one here, I gotta put it on the high end. So I'm gonna center these, but these have to go on the high end. That one is on. And this one I should be able to bucket right against this. It should line up. Today in the car when I'm driving around, I was listening to an old, to an amazing musician, the 70s and 80s and 90s. I mean, he had an amazing career. So, and I didn't know some of his history. It was interesting. It was Phil Collins, from his Genesis days, and where he was solely the drummer and did a little bit of backup vocals. But then when Peter Gabriel quit or left the group, they were hunting for a new lead singer, and they couldn't find one. And then Phil Collins became the lead singer. Very interesting story. Okay, so now I have what else? What can I do now? I think I like to do caps because those get in the way. Well, time is it? 4:43. I still got 15 minutes. You know what? I need to make some tea. I need to go to the restroom and that. So what I want to do is, I'll pause my recording. That will, so then time can go by without y'all knowing, and I'll be back later. Okay, I'll be right back. So, okay, folks, I come back and it's dark outside and that, but I want to show you all one thing I did new in my room here. But I'll need to get out of the way to show you. Yeah, let's see if it comes into play. Of course, now it doesn't want to. Okay, there. Okay, you can see once it focuses, my shelf back there. Come on, focus. All right, there, my shelf there in the back. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit and organized it, but I also added some lights behind it, and I can do all sorts of different random things to it. So that's a nice new little addition there. I didn't do too much of it because it actually finished right there. So, but I need to I need to strengthen that shelf right there so then I can put something there so it doesn't look so bright right there. But you can see where I have, and it is like a RGB neon light type thing that's flexible rope thing that you just put up and that's it. And it has a remote like this or an app on your phone because it does have Bluetooth, so you can connect. But anyway, um, yeah, let me put this one away. I'll put that away, and we'll go back to this board. I mean, for y'all to see where I'm at with it. I'm this far already. I'm gonna put on the caps now. So let's go to the scope view. Um, okay. I basically put down the flux where I need it for the caps. So now I'm just gonna drop all the caps onto the board. Okay. I'm just putting them on the board now, and then I will go back and solder them quick. It's not a very. After this, I need to do sockets. Okay. I went to my mother's. That's why I was away for a bit. I had my dinner. Some other things I had to do. I have just about everything I need here on the board. Just a few things off that old one I still need to take off. Okay. The caps go pretty quick. But I do them now because once I put in the plastic sockets, some of them over there by the sound chips are very close to the socket. I've had a couple times where I burned them. Wonder Bruce doing a video tonight. Normally it doesn't. Normally it does on Saturday. Well, sometimes it does on Friday nights for us, which is Saturday morning for him. But I don't see anything scheduled, so guess he's not doing it. Old World Tech Friday is on at 8 o'clock tonight. I hope they go back to the old format. I enjoyed it when it was the old format, where they did talk about old tech and what was in history and all of this other stuff. This one, I think the backside here lifted a little bit. All right, one more. Okay, not gonna put the axials ones on yet because they may be higher than the sockets I gotta put on. So let's go grab all the sockets I need. Let me put these chips in so that they're at least off the bench. Okay, I need my bin with sockets. got those two. One, two, three. Ow, that hurt. Four. Mm, five. Damn it, I gotta go to that other bin and get these out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Five, six, seven, eight. I just need one, one, two, three, four, five, two. I need one, and that's it. Oh, I needed two for the sound chips. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Let me get the ones I don't have that I'm missing some on. Those are the 20 pin. That's 16. That's CPU sockets. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's chips. 20 pin. Okay, yeah, that's right here. Okay, cool. I grabbed two SE tubes and we'll dump them, dump them in my bin here. Oh, it's just one that I need. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Okay. I reloaded my tray. All right, now I'm gonna go to this camera here because now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put most of these on and just bend the pins on the bottom side, just the four corners. So I had some people ask me to do live sessions again, so I'll start doing those probably next week. Over the weekend, there's so many people that do streams. I'm not gonna. Plus, I have a funeral to go to tomorrow. Um, my old boss, that is the one that hired me, brought me back to Cayman, taught me a lot of stuff. Was a real influence in my career, and a supporter of it. He passed away the 23rd of December suddenly, and that really was a real downer for me. Someone I really valued and looked up to, and was very influential in my 26-year career at a port. So, but he was he was up in age. He was 85, I think, when he 85. and we all go. That's a given. I mean, that's some older, some younger. I mean, that's like me right now. I just been doing a lot of tests to see about things, and with his back, with my back hurting, I wanted to be sure things are nothing serious. And I mean, I do have something going on with my stomach, and don't know what it is yet. There's too much acid for that. That's for sure. Because I don't have a gallbladder anymore. That was taken out years ago, and you don't have that. The gall is dropped right into your intestines, and oh. But I also had an actually hiatal hernia years ago. Was never fixed because they don't really fix those. They just leave it be. So I'm hoping with the dropping of the weight and some exercising that will help me tremendously with that. So yes, I have Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11. I have a session with my personal trainer, but he's also a, a nutritionist, so he'll be doing a menu type thing for me. Let's see when it's 8 o'clock, because I want to see if Old World Tech what they do tonight. One of the few channels I still watch. All right, so I got all the sockets ready for me to solder. After that, then it's the ROM and RAM. All right, let's go back to the scope now. We're gonna do loads of soldering work. Let's start on this side first. I'm gonna try to leave the board and just move the scope. The board is sitting nice and flat, and it's pushing onto the sockets for me. I can't zoom this out. That's the most I can zoom out, guys. I can't go more. So I'm gonna some of the sockets, some of the pins I gotta do are out of your view. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna move the board, but all right. That's all I can do from this side. Right, I have one here I need to do. Where did that come from? What did I melt that was black? tell my temperature changed. It wasn't flowing as good or melting as quick. Alright, now the rest are on the other side of the board, so I am going to turn it. We'll do these back here first. I am doing some that's out of your view. These are the ones for the born resistor networks. These two here are the Sony sound chips. I'm gonna start working on my Lisa too. I have some things, some parts I needed came in. Alright, this time I am gonna slide the board. Okay, these are the two video RAM chips. Okay, now I got the 5 for the PAL chips to do. So there's 2 of them right here. One, two, 3, sorry, 3.5, 4, and this is the last socket. Well, dip socket. Okay. All sockets are in. For some memory sockets and a ROM socket. Alright, let's do the ROM one. Sorry guys, I had to step away for a minute there. I had to go to the restroom. I'll do this ROM socket. I want to make sure it's pushed in all the way now. You may not see all the pins, but I see them here, so I'm going to be out of your view. I'll be in your view in just a second here. I think I should be in your view now. Now y'all need to let me know how this audio sounds and that, because I really never watch my own videos, and I don't edit. I put them out the way they're shot, the way they are. I do that so that you can see what it really takes to do this work. Um, I don't edit because I don't want to take the time to do it because it's very time consuming, and I'd rather spend that time doing this work. It's the same reason why I don't really have too much social. Okay. You know, I have an X account and a Blue Sky account, but I really don't put too much on them. My temp, no, my temp is good. I think I need to buy some new solder tips. These are getting worn out. All right, ROM socket is in. I need to do the RAM. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna do all 8 right now though, but I just take them out. So what I want to do right now is just tack them in. Alright, that's 2 of them. These other 2. Alright, now I'm gonna reheat them and just push them in, make sure they're seated in good. See, that one went in a bit lower. Alright, so these 4 are in, so I'm gonna put my view here and start soldering these in. Quite a bit of soldering here because it's 30 pins, so 30, 60, 90, 120. Completely done. Two done. Three. 4. Okay. Have to put in the audio. So we'll put that in. Or I could put a solder bridge there and there, and then the audio will work without putting in the jack. Okay. I need the audio jack. Oh, I need to do those capacitors too. audio jack is in. Let's do these capacitors. What I'm getting in are the items I must have for it to boot. Well, for it to chime. I'm not too worried about it booting right now. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to put on the SCSI. Yes, I got a lot of flux all over this board. I will solder them from the bottom also. You're not seeing me soldering them here because I'm not doing this through the scope. Okay. Power connector. Okay. Some some of these things I don't need right now. Well, let me solder this on. This is the little inductor that's back here for the audio. If you want to see where it goes, it's right there. Okay, I can do the two switches also. Switches lock in, so I need to push them down pretty hard. The pins. There it goes. You can hear it snap in. Again, these two I'm doing. Oh well, they're right there under the scope for you. But I'm not looking through the scope here. Okay. All right. Let's switch cameras here. I start putting some chips on this board. CPU, video ROM, RTC, another inductor here. Alright, that's all that side. Video RAM. Sony sound chips. Then here we have these chips. These are the PAL. Alright, let's fire this thing up. I can do this wrong. 16 megs. Alright, we're gonna go directly this way. Here we go. We have RAM blinking. We have pointer. Not gonna boot because I don't have keyboard connected. I don't have SCSI, and I can't even boot the ROM. So, but there we go. RAM is working. Let's see if the reset button is working. Yep. It should tell me 64 megs. Yep, 64 megabytes. So it works, folks. It works. I'm gonna come back and do a little bit of work. I want to put some of these on and see if it'll boot up in that with y'all before I end this video. But I am gonna pause right now because I want to go watch a little bit of Old World Tech Friday and see what it's about today. And if nothing good, then I'll come back. Okay, I'll be right back. Could boot it up into the ROM image if I wanted to, but I want to see if it'll boot up from the SCSI. Yep. But it might be the wrong image because I'm using. Oh no, there it goes. It's gonna load it. Okay. So this board works. Pedro's board number 2 is good. Everything is. I still need to finish a few things on it, not too much. I need to put on the PDS slot that's here. Put on these 4 RAM, floppy, SCSI. I need to put on one more ADB keyboard, battery holder. I need to do the born chips. Still need to take them off of the old board. Still need to take them off. And one of this one. These I'll salvage later, but I do want to save these slots. These are metal clip dual, so they're good to have. So I'm gonna keep those. So yeah, I mean, there's not much left on this board to actually do. We're working. I mean, that's yep. Mouse is moving. I'm trying to load the from ROM. Yep, loading from ROM. See, very fast. That's not from the SCSI. See, and this should be 618 is the OS. I don't think there's not much in the control panel. But it sees all the RAM. Look at that, 65 megs. How it came up with 65, I don't know. But anyway. Alright, so let's shut this down. And I can call this a wrap. I will finish those things and I'll do another video. I'll do a part 2, which will be the final, where I have those other things on here. And I would have loved my compact board. Love it. Great bench tool to have. I have a version 1.1 available, which is the same as this one. No, this one doesn't have the fan control, but the one I do have has the fan control, so it's a 1.2. I do have one available, and it comes with the Pi and everything. So, and it's a bit cheaper because it's an older version. So if you're interested in that, send me an email, kmacvintage.com. Well, kmacvintage@gmail.com. So I will finish this board off screen and add the last few things that are missing and the chips and a couple lists. And then I will run a TechStep on it. Basically, what I still have to do is the metal bar. I have to do the ADB here, SCSI, floppy, the 3 chips here. These 4, the PDS, and the battery. That's it. That's what I got left to do. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. And then I can run TechStep on it. And if everything passes, then I can clean off both of these boards for Pedro and also test them again after a good cleaning, just with TechStep real quick, and then box them up and ship them to him. So anyway, folks, I'm going to call it a night on this video. It is now almost 8:59. It's almost 9 o'clock. 2-hour video. It took me to build this machine and to get it at a test. Not bad, because that's pretty good time. So I mean, it's not completely done. I still got a little bit of work, but anyway. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you want. I would appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, please actually do so and let others know about the channel for me. I am at 718 subs. I like to um, get up to that 1,000 mark. I'm not that far off. So, and like I said too, I do have quite a bit of other boards I need to reload. I need to reload some 2CI and FX and so forth. So those videos will be forthcoming also. But I want to get these SE30s out of the way. I think I have one more after this. I'll have to go check what I have left. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and y'all have a good night. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye. Oh, where's my mouse? There you go.